Hey, today I'm going to be sharing my experience with the Freepi walking pad here, show you everything you need to know, some important things that I learned after barely getting it, and just some tips and tricks. So I've had this for a few weeks now, and one thing I will say off the bat is when I started using it, I noticed that it started to move towards the right. So the actual treadmill itself started to go more towards the right, and so when it started to make a weird noise, so I kept turning it off and resetting it, and I figured that it needed to be aligned. And so it has the tools with it to do that yourself. So what you need to do is basically use this tool and then place it here, and then you twist it like halfway around whichever direction. It tells you which directions in the instructions, and so mine was going towards the right, so I had to twist this one way, this side the opposite way, and then it naturally moved it, so now it's more in the center. So if it does start to like head a different way again, then I'll just go ahead and realign it. So once I did that, the noise went away, it started working fine. So that's one important thing to know off the bat. Another thing is we have a cat, and so this remote, he's already chewed through this like silicone material. For some reason, he just loves anything that has this type of material. So this was supposed to be something that you can put around your like hand, but can't do that anymore, but that's okay. The remote itself has some different features. These volume things are just for a buzzer sound, the power button to start it, pause and play, and then this controls the speed. So I'm gonna actually get on it, and let me just show you my setup. So I have a standing desk here. I've been working from home for the past 3 years, and like have been loving having a standing desk. I've gone through some different ones over the years. I do a lot of stuff with like YouTube and whatnot, and so I wanted to get something to get more exercise in. The past year, I've been really emphasizing walking more and just getting more steps in. So for the past year, I was doing like 1,000 to 2,000 steps before, just on a daily average, and now I'm focused on 10 to 20,000 steps. So quite a bit more. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Just hit the power button. It's gonna start at 0.6. And then I'm gonna go ahead. The thing also is it only increases by 0.2. And something I've also noticed is when I'm using this and I'm working on my at my desk, I don't want to go too fast, so I keep it on a pretty low speed, like 1 to 2. So that way I can just focus and get work done, not really have to be focused as I'm walking. And then it rotates through the different things. So you got the speed, the time, the distance, and the calories, and it just goes through all those. The cool thing about this too is you can pause it, so you can just pause it whenever, and then you don't have to worry about restarting. So if you're in the middle of a workout, you can pause it, resume it later, and then that's a really cool feature about this. Overall, very happy with it. Another tip that I have as well that I recommend if you have carpet is to get these little moving sliders, so like for moving furniture. And this makes it super nice because our whole place is carpeted. So if I wanted to move this, I can just slide it around easy because it's on the carpet. Otherwise, you have to like lift it up, and it's a lot more of a pain to move it. So that's something that I absolutely love and definitely recommend.